Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. My name is Mike Martin, and I'll be your live stream announcer. Today, the A's play the Kewaskum A's in a Northeastern Wisconsin League game. Sheboygan split with Kewaskum Thursday, winning 14-2 and losing the nightcap Game 2 9-4. Sheboygan is 15-10 overall, 5-6 in the new and 10-4 in the Wisconsin State League. Kewaskum comes in with a 20-14 record. Starting pitchers for this game are Davis Wilson for Sheboygan and Nolan Vincent for Kewaskum. The starting lineup for Kewaskum is leading off number 16 in center field, Aaron Simmons. Batting second, number 4, the third baseman, Derek Hall. Batting third, number 9, the shortstop, Nick Rosenthal. Batting fourth, number 27, the catcher, Jared Chezik. Batting fifth, number 17, the left fielder, Drake Schreihart. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 26, Blake Hall. Batting seventh, number 29, the first baseman, Mike Prochnow. Batting eighth, number 30, second baseman, Eric Beauchamp. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 3, Brad Weber. Pitching for Kewaskum, Nolan Vincent. Kewaskum is managed by Jim Ziegler. Defensively, for the A's, we have Jacoby Andreas at first, Ross Christ at second, Harry Stelt at third, Jake Follish at short, Josh Gates in left, Sam Nemitz in center, and Josh Moses in right. Sheboygan is managed by Tim Moyer. In a game against the Appleton Legends that Sheboygan won 6-3, Davis Wilson had an excellent ball game, went the distance in gaining the win. Foul ball, Harry Stelt comes over and makes the catch for out number 1. When you pitch a good game like that, it gives your manager confidence to start you again, and Davis is being rewarded for that start the other night with a start here tonight. Derek Hall's line drive out to left goes foul. Sheboygan played Kewaskum on Thursday in a doubleheader. We mentioned that, splitting, looking to get the upper hand. They do have a 2-1 record overall. They played Kewaskum on January 14th, won that ball game 9-5. Brad Reinflesch was the winning pitcher that night. Our umpires tonight are Paul Grauman behind home plate and longtime friend Keith Bondi over at first base. Emily, Bondi's got more years umping, twice as many years umping as you are alive. 40 plus. You gave away your secret. Just a touch outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That inside pitch loads the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes, all making Wilson work this at bat. We mentioned the infield and the outfield for Sheboygan. Catching tonight is Ethan Scherg, and on the mound, like we mentioned, Davis Wilson. Wilson serving up the changeup that time, but Hall wasted that. Hard hit ball, base hit to right. Pre-game weather report. Game time temperature was 81 degrees. We have clear skies, and the wind is calm. You can see on your monitor out in center field, the flag is not very active. Next up, the number 3 hitter, the shortstop, Nick Rosenthal. In that start the other night by Wilson, he did give up 11 hits. He only walked 1, struck out 3. Bouncing ball just foul. One thing that helped out Wilson was the defense. Sheboygan had no errors and made numerous good plays. They'll need that again tonight. Slow roller to short. Folish comes in, makes a throw on the run in time for out number 2. A lot going on during this game tonight. We're going to have Emily's food review, and we have our A's trivia coming up. And we'll think of something else, Emily, for other than those two. Ethan Scherg trots out, talked to his pitcher. Ethan, a North High grad, played for my longtime announcing partner, Chris Wright. Chris was the head baseball coach at Sheboygan North for over 20 years. Jared Chezik, the catcher, is up. Excuse me, swing, fouled it off. Wilson comes set. Breaking pitch is in for a strike. The reason for the long delay is he was trying to get Hall to go back to the base, but Hall wouldn't have it, and the middle infielders, Christ and Folish, weren't really driving him back. Getting a healthy lead out there at second base again. As soon as the sun gets down behind the trees, we'll be able to see the scoreboard a little easier. Right now it's in the glare. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fastball fouled off. Bill Wagner's our field announcer tonight. CJ Skelton doing audio enhancements and announcements. Emily is turning the mic on and off. Got a lot of power for an intern, I'll tell you. It's a little scary. Matter of fact, she's going to hold the microphone when she gives her food review. Ay, ay, ay. I may never get it back. And Abby's in the back, keeping track of all of us, making sure we behave. Eating gummy worms. 2-2. Ball hit hard down the third base side, but foul. TD Walker chasing down the line. He's going to jump the fence and get the ball. Comes that 2-2 pitch again. Breaking ball in the dirt. 3-2. You have 2 outs. Derek Hall is on second. Well, in this first inning, the Kewaskum A's hitters are making Davis Wilson work. He's throwing a lot of pitches. We got a number on that, CJ? 23 pitches already, and he's still not out of the inning. I remember pitching a game one time at Howard's Grove, and Freddie Spaeth was the catcher. Freddie was a longtime teacher. I can't remember the city now, but he was really gained a great reputation as a football coach. But anyway, man alive, he never threw the ball right back at me. I was catching one hopper. Line drive out to left. Gates is right there and makes the catch. And that ends the top half of the first with Kewaskum not scoring and the A's coming to bat.
Our customers are people who work hard for their money. So we do everything we can to make their money work hard for them. At Meijer, we see it as a simple matter of respect. That's why for 80 years now, low prices have been built into the way we do business. Because the most important thing we can earn is the right to shake someone's hand and look them in the eye. Come see for yourself.
July 14th. Fred Spaeth taught, he's retired now, but taught and coached at Slinger High School. Let's go through the Sheboygan A's lineup. Leading off is Ross Christ at second base. Batting second is Sam Nemitz in center. Third is Josh Moses in right. Fourth is Harry Stelt at third. Jimmy Jurgensen is a DH hitting fifth. Batting sixth, Jacoby Andreas playing first base tonight. Josh Gay Yates in left, batting 7th. Batting 8th, Jake Follish at short. And batting 9th, Ethan Sherd. Pitching is Davis Wilson. Defensively for Kewaskum, they have Prochnow at first, Beauchamp at second, Hall at third, Rosenthal at short, Schreihart in left, Simmons in center, Weber in right, and Chesick is catching, and Vincent pitching. Nolan Vincent on the mound. Chesick catching. The battery for Kewaskum. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count. Ross still leading the team in hits. He has 34. Also leads in batting average. He's hitting a robust 442. Tied with 3 other teammates for RBI lead with 13. Diving attempt made by Beauchamp, but he wasn't able to come up with it. It'll go as a hit for Christ. Ross is also leading the team in stolen bases. That brings up Sam Nemitz. Nemitz has very good speed. He'll look around the infield and see where the openings are. In a game the other night, he spotted the third baseman back and laid a bunt down the third base line for a hit. See what he does here. Vincent's first pitch is a strike. Nolan with some serious facial hair. Abby says very serious. Nemitz with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Abby is going from social media to cameraman. Oop. Checking out the facial hair. There you got it. That is some serious stuff. Ball is hit straight away to center. Coming in and making the catch is Simmons for out number 1. Abby, you ought to put your application in at the city. You could be a camera person for WSCS TV. Christ with another stolen base. Caught the Kewaskum ball club off guard. Almost a delayed steal. Moses took that first pitch for a ball. Just a bit outside. Ball is foul. Nolan Vincent, the first game we had him, that July 14th game, played third base. He was 1 for 5 that night with an RBI. Off the end of the bat, rolled out to second base. Out number 2. Chris goes to third on the ground out. Beauchamp to Prochnow on the put out. Harry comes in hitting 286, has 4 doubles, and has 13 RBIs. I mentioned that Chris was tied with 3 teammates for the team lead in RBIs. Harry was one of them. Harry, Chris, Jurgensen, and Neese all have 13 RBIs to lead the ball club. Pitch is outside, makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. There are 2 outs. Ross Christ on at third. Good pickup by Chesick. Hey, we're going to do the food review in the 3rd inning, so don't go too far from your monitors. Somewhere, probably in the 5th or 6th, we'll have the A's trivia. We made it especially hard tonight so CJ wouldn't get it right. And a good job by Nolan to pitch out of a jam. He got Harry Stelt on strikes at the end of 1 complete inning of play, no score.
I'm not usually...
I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly...
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things...
Yes, things.
...are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And...
Please be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call...
Friendship.
Leading off the top of the 2nd for Kewaskum will be Drake Schreihart. Sheboygan has a busy week this week. They're playing tonight against Kewaskum. Tomorrow night they're at home again against West Allis. Wednesday they travel to Greater Green Bay. They'll play the Blue Ribbons up in at Johannes Stadium. Then on Thursday back home, can't even read my own writing. Actually, it's printing. They play again on Friday at West Allis. I believe that game's going to be in Burlington, even though it's against West Allis. Menasha on Thursday. That's a home game. They're a good team. It'll be a tough game. Want to make sure you watch that one. Schreihart's playing out in left field tonight. It's like a lot of those Kewaskum hitters are making our pitcher work. Pitch caught the outside corner. Schreihart didn't like it, but umpire Grauman did, and that's all that counts. Brings up the designated hitter, Blake Hall. Hall wears number 26. What Hall of Fame Cub wears number 26? Or did wear? Yeah, that's not the question, no. A's trivia is A's trivia. His the number of his uniform flies on the foul pole at Wrigley Field. Really? Oh, that's unfortunate. Billy Williams is number 26. Back to the ball game. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hall. Bouncing ball to Andreas. Nice Sunday hop. Picks it and steps on the bag. Or like the kids at Chilton would say, grapes. Mike Prochnow, the first baseman, is up next. Breaking pitch is in for strike 1. In Kewaskum's last game, which was yesterday, they beat up on the Cedarburg Mercs by a lot. I was checking out the Kewaskum website and was looking at the box score from that game. And over the years, I've had a lot of games with the Cedarburg Mercs, and there wasn't one name on their lineup that I recognized. Line drive right to Harry Stelt, and that's 3 outs, and we're done with the top half of the second at the end of an inning and a half. No score.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning
Jamie Jurgensen is going to lead off the inning. Jurgensen enters the box hitting .303. What has he got here? 3 doubles, 13 RBIs. Walk total is quite low. He's only walked 5 times in 73 plate appearances. He's a free swinger. Ooh, had to dance out of the way of that one. Last year, Jurgensen had 6 doubles and 4 homers. Line drive out the center field, racing back is Simmons, and makes a nice catch. Simmons with a good break on that hard hit ball. Made it look easy, actually. It's kind of how Emily is turning that mic on and off. She makes it look easy. That brings up Jacoby Andreas, the first baseman. Jacoby seen limited action. Had 33 plate appearances. Is hitting .231. He's have a double and a triple. Has real good power. See if that ball's still okay. Hit hard off the net support pole. Ooh, right in the back. And it was a fastball. That one hurt. That hurt to watch it up here. I don't know, they build those Sheboygan Falls kids pretty tough. Brings up Josh Gates. Andreas taking a conservative lead at first. Line drive down the right field line. Foul. Eric Hasenstein's in the house. You know, we're going to stop calling his name because he's here every game. We'll let you know when he's not here. How's that? That's the Hammer Time guy. There he goes. Rally. Breaking pitch by Vincent, hangs up high. Do you know what we like best about Josh Gates, girls? His number, 25. That was my number when I played at Sheboygan A's. That strike evens the count at 2-2. Slow roller to Beauchamp. Takes the force at second. Relay throw is not in time. So Gates reaches on a fielder's choice. There are 2 outs for Jake Follish. Nice play by Beauchamp to get the force at second. Jake has been hitting a lot better recently. I mentioned his average was in about the 170s for a while. He's hitting .271 stepping in here. And I know his favorite position is shortstop. He was defensive MVP last year, along with being the team MVP. But he did his work last year primarily as a shortstop. And the games that we've seen, Jake has played a lot of second base. He's starting at short tonight. Gates takes off. Line drive foul. Nolan Vincent is not doing a very good job of holding runners on at first. Kenny Nazy, I'm sure, has seen something in his delivery and made his base runners aware of that, and they're getting a good break on Vincent. Slow roller out to short. Good scoop by Prochnow off the low throw from Rosenthal, and that's out number 3 at the end of 2 complete, no score.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Eric Beauchamp is going to lead off the third inning for the Kewaskum A's. Eric's had a pretty good game in the field. Made a diving attempt on Christ's single in the first, and then made a couple of nice pickups at second. See what he can do at the bat. First pitch was fouled off. Ball is popped up behind home plate. Scherg. Oh, can't hang on to it. He had it and dropped it. Ouch. Ooh. Giving away an out there. We don't like that. No balls and 2 strikes to Beauchamp. Oh, you got to feel bad for Ethan. He did everything right. Located the ball, got himself turned around, and had it for a second. And Wilson with a strikeout. So the error doesn't hurt. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Brad Weber. Weber tries to lay one down. Harry Stelt was even with the bag on that first pitch. Could have been an interesting play had Weber kept it fair. Also, Davis Wilson is pretty good speed on the mound, pretty good quickness. But it went foul. We have one out. We're in the top of the third, no score. Sheboygan came close in the first, getting Chris up to third, but couldn't get the 2-out hit. In the bottom half of the third, when just before Sheboygan comes up to hit, we'll have Emily give her review on Erasto's Italian Deli. It's a new business here in town. My wife and I went there for sandwiches. It was awesome. Emily went there this weekend. She's going to give a little review on her trip there. Well, we'll find out tomorrow, Emily, because we're playing tennis. By the way, Valrath Park, 8:45 if you want to come visit. You're working, I suppose, huh? Ooh, they did a great job fixing those. Looping line drive right over the head of Harry Stelt for a base hit. Yes, they did. That used to be the spot in Sheboygan for tennis back in the day. They let the courts get in pretty bad shape, and now they fixed them up and they're real nice. 2 tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts. A lot of people playing pickleball. And they also put the lines down on the tennis courts for pickleball. So those pickleball players, they could have 5 courts over there if they wanted, if they needed them. Breaking ball. Nice play defensively. Wow. Andreas made the pick, stepped on the bag for the first out, and then made a nice throw down to second. Tag, got the double play. No score by Kewaskum in that half inning. Sheboygan will be coming up. And Emily. All right, we're going to have our first food review ever in Sheboygan A's live stream history. Here's Emily talking about Erasto's.
All right, so I headed to Erasto on Friday afternoon. I got a turkey sandwich with jardiniere, provolone, balsamic and oil, tomatoes, spinach. Overall, I'd give the place 8 out of 10. I could have used a little more balsamic. The focaccia bread was very good. The sandwich was huge. I would recommend splitting with someone. But yeah, overall, 8 out of 10. Check it out. They've only been open for about a month. I think I asked the guy. And get a cannoli, too. Those were good.
Kathleen Donovan, we're talking to her on the way up. She said, get the cannolis. So it's good that Emily did that. Ethan Scherg led out the inning with a single, and that brings up Ross Christ, who singled to start off the ball game. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Now, Scherg for a catcher runs pretty good. You got to keep an eye on him. And Ethan better keep an eye on the pitcher. Hey, thanks for that review. That was awesome. Who are we doing next? Oh, it's right. I thought you were going to do a little talk on beers. Beer review. Later in the week? Could you have that ready by Thursday for the Menasha game? I'm serious. Connoisseur? Oh, he's a Bud Light man. Right up the middle, not hit hard. Beauchamp gets out at second, but Christ is safe at first. Friend of mine is letting his beard grow out. They told him where he works he had to either make it look nice or he's out of work. I would like it, I guess, if I could grow it. Bill and I are alike like that. Not much facial hair. Nemitz with a big swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. My son, when we were by his house this weekend, he was talking about his beard because he shaved his off because he likes to go play pool a lot, and now you have to wear a mask all the time, and it was very uncomfortable. So shaved the mask off so it didn't itch so much. CJ, you look good with a beard. Not that good. All right, that's Abby's. That's your cue. What do you think? CJ's beard. Don't be too harsh, remember. He's the boss. No comment. Good answer. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chris on at first. Nimitz swings and misses. And that brings up Josh Moses. Tim Moyer down in the third base. Is waving over at Chris to get down to second early in the count. We want you stealing. Nolan Vincent's first pitch just outside. Chris sneaking off the bag. There he goes. Pitches a strike. And he's in there with a stolen base. Ross had a great jump, but I'll tell you, Chezik had a good release and a good hard throw to second and just missed getting Ross. And that puts a runner in scoring position now for Josh Moses. Interns are fighting up here. And running in and making a one-handed catch was Weber, and that ends the half inning for the A's after 3 complete, no score. Good job, Emily. That was awesome.
Our customers are people who work hard for their money. So we do everything we can to make their money work hard for them. At Meijer, we see it as a simple matter of respect. That's why for 80 years now, low prices have been built into the way we do business. Because the most important thing we can earn is the right to shake someone's hand and look them in the eye. Come see for yourself.
Derek Hall is going to lead off the fourth inning for the Kewaskum A's. Sheboygan had a couple of good opportunities. They just weren't able to come up with the two-out hit. Davis Wilson has been pretty steady out there on the mound for Sheboygan. Hasn't given Kewaskum much of an opportunity. Plus, again, like he did the other night when he beat the Appleton Legends, his defense is helping him out. In that last half inning, it was Jacoby Andreas who made the great play. I almost said Jacoby Ellsbury, but he was an outfielder for Boston. Swinging a foul tick on a high pitch. Makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. Remember, the A's will be home tomorrow night also. We'll be live streaming that game. They play the West Dallas Nationals. Good pitch by Davis Wilson on the outside corner. Makes it 3 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball is fouled back. Again, don't go too far from your monitor. We have the A's trivia coming up. It's going to be a hard question tonight. The object is Stump CJ. Where CJ has a little bit of an advantage is he's very involved in the making of the program. And a lot of the questions I got out of the program information. So it's all in there, and he's probably dealt with it in one way or another. But I think we got him tonight. I think we're going to stump him. Other 3-2 pitches fouled off. If I remember correctly, Derek Hall was a pesky hitter back in the first inning when he singled. He's doing that same thing here this at bat. Ball hit hard but high out into right. Ranging over and making the catch is Josh Moses for out number 1. Loud out. Nick Rosenthal grounded out to short his first time up on a nice play by Jake Follish. Charged in, picked and threw, all in one motion. Thanks, Abby. Just got word on the attendance, but we're going to make you wait. Swing and a miss at a bouncer. Wilson delivers. And pitches high and tight. I remember back in my playing days playing a game at Kewaskum, and I don't think it's the same field they play at now, but it was a night game. It was very foggy. In a way, I was almost surprised they didn't call the game, but we played on, and I was out in left field that night, and it was it was tough to see the pitcher, and it was even more tough to see the batter at home plate. And anyway, our pitcher delivered, the guy hit a rocket out to left field. And I saw it take off. I knew it was going towards the line. Sherg couldn't locate the ball. It drops foul. But anyway, I ran over where I thought it might be, and I'm looking up into this fog. I don't see it. I don't see it. And all of a sudden, there the ball is, and I catch it. And we head into the dugout. It was the third out, and everybody's like, "How in the world did you see that one, Marty?" I had it all the way. I didn't really. But that's one of my memories of Kewaskum. It was a good memory. Polish with a strong throw to first. Got Rosenthal, 6-3. I have one more, Emily, on Kewaskum. This one's not such a great memory. So when I was coaching Chilton, and we had done our warm-ups, we were done, and Kewaskum High School was taking their warm-ups, and one of their fielders threw the ball into home plate, and the catcher missed it, and it hit right near the warning track of the screen that was chicken wire, basically, protecting people sitting in the stands, and the ball skipped right underneath the wire and hit this lady sitting in the first row right in the face. It was not pretty. I don't think she made it. I don't think she watched the rest of the game. That was a bad memory. That, and we lost. But a little Kewaskum, couple of Kewaskum stories. Oh, that one hit. Chezik. You're laughing at that one, CJ. Drake Schreihart is up next. Drake was called out on strikes. A good pitch by Davis Wilson on that at bat. Matter of fact, that looked like the strikeout pitch from the first at bat. Just touched the outside corner. No score. We're in the top of the fourth. Hey, CJ, did I tell the Dick Rasmussen story about the long one he hit in Kewaskum down the right field line? So at this same ballpark where I caught the ball in the fog and the ball jumped underneath the screen, we're playing a Sunday afternoon game. Dick Rasmussen, A's Hall of Famer, is a strong right-handed hitter. Well, way down the right field line, about 450 feet, in foul territory, was a park with a bunch of playground equipment. And Razzie crushes one down the line. It's fair. It's rolling out to right field, right down the line. It rolls over into foul ground, into the playground equipment. I mean, he almost had an inside the park home run. He stopped at third. The umpires got together after the play and ruled it a ground rule double. Needless to say, Chuck was not very happy. He didn't get thrown out of the game, though. Sherg picks up that low pitch and throws out Schreihart at first, but that ends the top of the fourth. No score so far. We'll be right back with the A's half of the fourth.
Our customers
I'm
are
not usually... I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it.
You are completely and utterly awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
In my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back! I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things...
Yes, things.
...are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And...
Please be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth is Harry Stelt. I think we mentioned this last time on the Kewaskum website. Harry Stelt is listed as being on the roster. He does play some games with them, so he's familiar with these players. Harry with a big swing comes up empty. Good fastball that time by Nolan Vincent. In the Kewaskum half of the fifth inning, we'll give our A's trivia question. One ball and two strikes now to Harry Stelt. Nolan Vincent has looked pretty good tonight for Kewaskum. I think the best part of Nolan's game is his facial hair. I mean, it isn't too often on a live stream that that one of the interns takes over the camera and does a close-up of had to see. He'd be hard to miss after the game. Harry took a close pitch and he got the call. It's ball 4. Sheboygan with the leadoff hitter on. That's going to bring up Jimmy Jurgensen. Jimmy hit the ball hard to straightaway center, but Simmons, Aaron Simmons, made a great play to make the catch going away from the infield. Nolan's first pitch is high. Pitch on the inside corner is a strike. Second and short for Kewaskum is deep. They're looking for the double play. Third baseman is maybe a step behind the bag. Ball is popped foul right on the roof of the press box. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looking at Harry's stats from last year, and I think he did have 1 stolen base last season, which is just a little bit low and outside. Harry had 2 stolen bases last year. Bouncing ball to third. Good play over to first, or pardon me, to second for the force out, but they couldn't turn the double play. Jurgensen beat the throw. They have one out. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, Jacoby Andreas. Jacoby got hit by a pitch his first time up. Let's check out Jimmy's stolen base numbers. No stolen bases last year. Andreas pops it up. Beauchamp, the second baseman, calling and makes the catch. It's not an easy play for him, but he gets it. And now there's two outs with a runner on first, and that brings up Josh Gates.
Left fielder, number 25, Josh Gates.
Last year, Gates hit 302. He had a really nice season, had 7 doubles, 2 homers. He's had a slow start so far. Looking to get on track. Hanging breaking ball is lined into right field, but coming over and making the catch was Weber, Brad Weber. And that ends the A's half of the fourth after 4 complete. Still no score. One thing nice, it's moving along pretty good. Blake Hall is going to lead off the 5th inning for Kewaskum. Blake grounded to first his first time up. That was back in the 2nd inning. Davis Wilson on the hill for Sheboygan, spinning a beauty here tonight. And every once in a while he gets some help from the other team. We'll give you that A's trivia after Hall is done hitting. We didn't even give him a hint before we came back on the air. Line drive. Ooh, I hit Wilson in the leg. Picks it up. And Andreas made the scoop at first for the out. Man. Tim Moyer coming out to ask his pitcher if he's okay. That was a stinger. Umpire Grauman is going to give Wilson a couple of throws. As we wait for him to get ready, here's that trivia question. What three A's players were first-team All-Stars in the Wisconsin State League in 2019, and at what positions? First team. We got Folish and Gates. That's two guesses here in the booth. First team, Wisconsin State League. Three players made it from Sheboygan. Who were the three and what were their positions? We might have to let the guys think up here till the bottom of the inning, bottom half of the. Folish, still Reinflesch. Ball drops in right field for a base hit. So with one out, Kewaskum has a runner on first. We're waiting for Bill's picks to come in. Okay, who are the first two? Gates and Folish, okay. Bouncing ball up the middle. Folish has it. Steps on second for the force, but was not able to complete the double play. So Beauchamp's on with the fielder's choice. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Brad Weber.
Right fielder number 3, Brad Weber.
Weber singled his first time up and was erased on a real nice double play by Jacoby Andreas. This pitch is a strike. Davis Olson drives the runner back to first. Oh, you can't look it up. Pitch is hit foul. Running on the pitch was Eric Beauchamp. He'll have to go back. Mike Casper. Fly ball out to right, coming in hard and making the running catch was Josh Gates. And that ends the Kewaskum half of the 5th. When we come back, we'll have the answer to our trivia. And Sheboygan will bat. So it's Vietmeyer at catcher, Stelt at third. Leading off the bottom of the fifth for Sheboygan will be the number 8 hitter, Jake Follish. Jake was a ground out victim his first time. Nick Rosenthal, the Kewaskum shortstop, made a real nice play, got Jake by a step. Line drive out to right. Weber going back. And he makes the catch falling down. Tough break for Jake. Hit the ball hard. So we've had good plays by Weber and Wright, a couple by him, and Simmons made a real nice catch on Jimmy Jurgensen's ball a couple innings ago. All right, the answer for our trivia question: what 3 A's players were first-team All-Stars in the Wisconsin State League in 2019, and at what positions? Logan Wiedmeyer at catcher, Harry Stelt at third, and Brad Reinflesch at pitcher. And the most important thing about the trivia tonight, we stumped Bill and CJ. 2 out of 3 isn't 3 out of 3. You were close. We'll give you that. But you know what he did, fans? Pulled out his phone and looked it up. All right, we had a pop up the short by Ethan Scherg, and that's going to take us to the top of the order. Second baseman Ross Christ. We're going to have another tough one tomorrow night, fans. Just looking at the question for tomorrow night's game, I don't think CJ will get this one either. This is so old, it may not be on the internet. That pitch is fouled back. That evens the count at 2-2. We're in the bottom of the fifth. That's Sean. Sean is making that noise. He's got his Mark Grace jersey on over there. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Nolan Vincent's pitch is a little bit up, a little bit in. Makes it 3-2. Swing and a miss. And at the end of 5 complete, still no score.
Our customers are people who work hard for their money. So we do everything we can to make their money work hard for them. At Meijer, we see it as a simple matter of respect. That's why for 80 years now, low prices have been built into the way we do business. Because the most important thing we can earn is the right to shake someone's hand and look them in the eye. Come see for yourself.
I'm not usually... I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it.
You are completely and utterly...
Awesome. Great.
I'm glad you showed up.
In my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I...
Get down! Get down! There you are.
You always have...
My back! My back! I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things...
Yes, things!
...are serious. and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And
please be quiet.
listen, you hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Playing left field for Sheboygan is number 24, Cole McClavick. Nice to see him back. Leading off the sixth inning is the center fielder, Aaron Simmons. He'd be a good guy to keep off the bases with his good speed. So far, he's 0 for 2. That ball's up and out play. Sounded like it landed out into the parking lot. One and one is the count. Ball's fouled straight back. Hey, CJ, do you have a pitch count on Davis Wilson? 88 pitches. And we've talked about it on and off throughout the game, but Kewaskum is really making him work, fouling a lot of pitches off. Count is now 2-2. Ball is popped up on the infield. Harry Stelt making the call at third, and he's got it. That brings up Derek Hall, the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 4, Derek Hall.
Hall is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Pitch is up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wilson now over 90 pitches in the ball game. We're only in the 7th inning. 6th. It'll be interesting to see if Tim Moyer lets him go all the way. Hall broke his bat on that foul ball. Thanks, Bill. I was hoping for that kind of help from Emily, but she's sleeping. And Abby doesn't care. Oh, there's a line drive out to center field. Nemitz is going to have to play it on a hop. Base hit number 2 for Derek Hall. Let him dig himself into a hole he'll never get out. Rosenthal is up next. He's grounded out to short in the 1st and 4th. Kewaskum having trouble stringing base hits together. Got 3 on the night. 4 according to Bill's. 4 hits. Bill has 4, I have 4. Yeah, CJ has 4 hits too. That's the important one. That's the official book. Want to tell that one again? He had to be there, but we were all here. Schurig's throw down to first is not in time. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Nick Rosenthal. Derek Hall singled is on first. He's getting a pretty good lead over at first. He wants to go there. He went and stopped, and then he hustles back to the bag. Back in the first inning, Hall was on second base and was getting a great lead out there. That pitch is a strike, and it makes the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Be interesting to see if Hall goes on this 3-2 pitch. There is only 1 out. He's not running. And another throwdown by Ethan Schurig, but it's not in